984, mile rate 22.9. Now the runners are on the track at Wentworth Park. Bathurst race 6 is now back 10 minutes, so it will go at 8:55. Okay, that is Steve Turnbull on Smooth Satin. Earlier, Sam caught up with Steve.
Steve, sad night, I guess, in many ways. Smooth Satin, the last time we'll see him on a racetrack.
Yeah, that's for sure. She's going to be pretty tear-jerking stuff, but like I said, it was a great way to retire him, but it was just a couple of years too early, I feel.
Yeah, a wonderful horse, not just for Bathurst, but for the sport in general, and a wonderful horse for you. And a lot of people probably don't give you the credit that you deserve. Some of those drives in those big races were really the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, you can just have so much luck in some of them and then not so. And that year, everything just fell into place, and everything I done was the right thing. And then lately, things haven't worked out properly when I really shouldn't, really needed that extra luck.
You've got to drive in the Cup this year. It's not Sox, who has won it for the past couple.
Yeah, no, I wish it was, but yeah, Nate's going to warm Runaway up, and he's racing well, but he's going to find it a hard task from the 7 gate against some of them better horses.
All right, well, enjoy the night anyway.
Yeah, good on you. Thanks, Sam.
Righto, thank you, Sam. Sam there with Steve Turnbull at Bathurst. Now they head to the boxes at Wentworth Park, and the favourite here, equal favourites, Monsters Inc. and Junie. Now just about ready to go at Wentworth Park. Here's Paul.
First semi-final of the Stately Bird Golden Easter Egg. The green light is through. The bunny set in motion. They're about to jump. Set. Ready and racing. Junie Reltab came out like a rocket. Monsters Inc. began with great haste also. They were followed the outside by Marcus Bale. Next is Token Royale. Back on the inside of runners now. They're followed by Barsley Bray, Winsome Revenge. Down the back, the Monster. Monsters Inc. has gone up and reached the lead off the top corner. Run 2 in front of Junie Reltab. Marcus Bale, Winsome Revenge broke down. Next Token Royale, followed by Ravada Reason. But in the straight, Monsters Inc. clear of Junie Reltab, and Monsters Inc. wins the money. Monsters Inc. a length and a half. Junie Reltab and 4 away. Third, Marcus Bale or Token Royale. Barsley Bray was the next one in, followed by Ravada Reason. Weet-Bix was never in the hunt after getting into early strife, and Winsome Revenge has broken down at the top corner.
Time will be interesting there because Junie Reltab is a record breaker herself, and Monsters Inc. went straight past her down the back as if she was nailed to the fence. 30 and 32, so a little bit surprising. I thought they might have gone a bit quicker, but he's been too good, the Victorian, Monsters Inc. So both Monsters Inc. and Junie Reltab are through to next week's final. So 3784 your first 4. The trifecta paid 254, the time 30 and 32. That's race 5 at Wentworth Park as we stand by for all clear. They're about to go. Let's head back to Mark.
Ready to go. Blue lights. Bathurst Gold Cup is underway, and GD's Boy was away fast. Will go straight to the lead. Always on My Mind will restrain to second. Kenny Cruz third from Nifty Spring. For Love of the Game spearing through from the back line. And then came Blue Gum Forest, Caribbean Sun, and the runaway was last. But it's GD's Boy in front by a length. Always on My Mind second. 2 away third, Kenny Cruz, and For Love of the Game into the 1-1 from Caribbean Sun. They were followed next by the runaway, Blue Gum Forest between horses, and deep out on the track is Nifty Spring. Along the back at the 2.5 lap point, and the leader is GD's Boy by a length over Always on My Mind. For Love of the Game, 3 deep going forward around Kenny Cruz, and likewise still 3 deep Nifty Spring. Racing 3 back on the pegs, Caribbean Sun from Blue Gum Forest, and last of all is the runaway. Coming up towards the home turn, they have about 1,800 metres left to go, and GD's Boy is in front by a length over For Love of the Game, Always on My Mind. 3 deep with no cover, Nifty Spring, and between horses was Kenny Cruz. Blue Gum Forest, 3 back the running line around Caribbean Sun, and last of all is the runaway. Down to the winning post with 1 mile left to go. The leader is GD's Boy, 3/4 clear over the favourite For Love of the Game. Third behind the speed, Always on My Mind, and Kenny Cruz fourth. Then Caribbean Sun, Blue Gum Forest, the runaway on the pegs, racing 4 back, and a length away last of all is Nifty Spring, who went back to the tail end. Lead time in 109.1, and GD's Boy and Jason Turnbull are in front by a length over For Love of the Game. Always on My Mind is third, Kenny Kenny Cruz racing fourth, and Caribbean Sun, he's fifth. Then came Blue Gum Forest, the runaway, and Nifty Springer still last as they reach the top turn. This is the Johnson's Towing and Mechanical Bathurst City Gold Cup, and the first quarter was paced in 32.5 by GD's Boy. Second for Love of the Game, Always on My Mind third, and Kenny Cruz fourth. Caribbean Sun fifth on the pegs. They've been in this order now for some time. Then Blue Gum Forest, followed by the runaway, and last of all Nifty Spring. Up to the home turn for the bell. About 1,000 metres left to go, and the leader is GD's Boy. By a length over for Love of the Game. Still no one coming out 3 deep yet. Always on My Mind. Locked in behind the leader third. Kenny Cruz fourth. 3 back the pegs. Caribbean Sun from Blue Gum Forest, the runaway. And Nifty Springer's last. 31 the second quarter. The half in 63.5. And it's GD's Boy in front by a length over for Love of the Game. He closed $1.50 with Tab Limited, and he's parked out for most of the way. Always on My Mind trails the speed as GD's Boy starts to up the tempo, and he sneaks away. Then Kenny Cruz, Caribbean Sun, Blue Gum Forest called upon. Then came the runaway, and Nifty Spring was next. GD's Boy went along the back straight with the third quarter, 28.9. He's shaken up now. Getting to second, Blue Gum Forest. Then came For Love of the Game. He's not travelling well. Always on My Mind up to third. Then Caribbean Sun on the runaway. It's GD's Boy in front. Blue Gum Forest a length away from Always on My Mind, and then Caribbean Sun around the turn. Leader is GD's Boy. Blue Gum Forest coming after him though. Blue Gum Forest levelled up to GD's Boy, and then came Always on My Mind. Getting to the lead, Blue Gum Forest. GD's Boy kicking on the inside. They hit the line. Oh, it's close. GD's Boy has come again. Blue Gum Forest had clearly headed him, and I'm not sure. Very close. GD's Boy on Blue Gum Forest. There'll be fights all around because it's Jason and Emma Turnbull. Then came Always on My Mind, followed in by the runaway. Next, Nifty Spring, Kenny Cruz for Love of the Game, and Caribbean Sun last. 3 gets it.
They're racing, and
Be to lead or take a trail. Don't be surprised if he does take
Called very shortly for his call of semi-final number 2, and Dancing Habit is in box 4. She's second favourite at 340. Sparge Banner the favourite 260. Tears for Rome in the market, and so is Brilliant Hand out in box 8 at $4.50. Now that next event at Bathurst is back 17 minutes and won't go until 9:32 Eastern Standard Time. That is race number 7 from Bathurst, so a delay before we head there. And race 7 is the Gold Crown final, one of the big races for the night. Terang on race 5, we've got all clear for 2-4-3.
And they're about to move in. Sparge Banner is into $2.60 favouritism, $3.50 Dancing Habit, $4.20 Brilliant Hand, $7.20 for the Tony Pagano trained Tears for Rome. Just about ready, the last of them being locked away. Brilliant Hand and Herdison Bale near the outside. And the green light is through to the control tower. The bunny on its way for the second semi-final of the Easter egg for 2004. Set ready. And racing, Dancing Habit, Tears for Rome, and Herdison Bale won the jump. Herdison Bale heading across, looking for the lead. Over on the inside, Sparge Banner all displayed. B for Bonnie, Brilliant Hand, and the tail ender in the back was Fiona Bale. Herdison Bale reached the lead down the back. Second is Tears for Rome, the inside. Brilliant Hand is starting to unwind from the back. Next, the inside, B for Bonnie. Sparge Banner further back, Dancing Habit, Fiona Bale. Herdison Bale in front on the corner. Brilliant Hand is cutting the lead back. Brilliant Hand moved up on the outside, grabbed the lead, dashed away. Tears for Rome goes to second, but Brilliant Hand is a brilliant winner. Brilliant Hand a length and a half. Second, Tears for Rome, Herdison Bale third. They were followed by Sparge Banner, Fiona Bale, Dancing Habit, and B for Bonnie was one of the tail enders in 30 and 33. And Richard Dean has another one through to the big final.
32, the Gold Crown final. There's the result, Wentworth Park, 8.37 on race 6, 178.10 the trifecta. The time recorded 30 and 33, so they've gone 30.32 and 30.33 in the 2 semi-finals. The winners are Monsters Inc. and Brilliant Hand. Okay, the cup presentation taking place at Bathurst at the moment. GD's Boy getting home for Jason Turnbull. We're about to head to Terang, and Sean Kelly about to have a chat.
Brown. 17:30. Mobile Barriers on its way. Scratching Regal Chief. Albert Terrell runs the favourite. He is $1.30. 5.10 Make Me Smile. Mighty River $7.80. Mobile Barrier swings the bend. Starter, Mr. Peter Grenfell switches on the blue lights. Away in the crown. Make Me Smile's going out to test Albert Tyrrell, and this favourite's No Good Thing to lead. Side Alley showed speed, and then came Sebastian Prince. Fibber McGee was next as Sebastian Prince broke going out of the straight. Just hampered Fibber McGee for a few strides. Mighty River's going to get through. Albert Tyrrell managed to hold the lead, but only just. Midfield Touch Me Toes, and then came Ric Flair. There's another breaker. It's Mighty River. Mighty River off stride along the back, so again the field disorganised. Christopher Shannon back towards third last with Fibber McGee and Flying Rama. Lead time 8.1. Favourite now leads Albert Terrell by a length over Make Me Smile. 3 deep Sebastian Prince is on a forward mission. Side Alley trails the speed, 4th and 2 to Ric Flair around Christopher Shannon. Wonder Mighty River, Fibber McGee, Touch Me Toes a length away. And Flying Rama is 2 lengths away last and must be 11 lengths from the leader, which is Albert Terrell. First quarter in 30 seconds. They swing in for the bell in the Gold Crown final. Albert Terrell for Russell Jack by a length over Sebastian Prince. Side Alley has had a good run. Trails the speed, 3rd. Make Me Smile, 4th. Christopher Shannon, 3 on the pegs, 5th from Ric Flair. Then Fibber McGee, the South Australian from Mighty River, Touch Me Toes. And Flying Rama's the first to get moving from last. He hooks out 3 deep. Second quarter, 31.6. Albert Tyrrell leads, 600 left to go. Sebastian Prince is second. Side Alley 3rd. And here comes Make Me Smile. He comes out of the 1-1 and slides up 3 deep. Christopher Shannon was next. Then came Fibber McGee, Ric Flair, Mighty River and Touch Me Toes. They have 450 left to go. Albert Tyrrell, 3 quarters, Make Me Smile. Side Alley was 3rd. Christopher Shannon through to 4th. Then Sebastian Prince and Fibber McGee. 30 and 6 along the back. Leader is still Albert Tyrrell. 3 quarters, Make Me Smile. Side Alley, Christopher Shannon getting into the race. Coming to the home turn. Leader is Albert Tyrrell, a half length, Make Me Smile. Christopher Shannon and Side Alley. They run for the gold at the 200. Leader Albert Tyrrell. Christopher Shannon deep outside Alley getting a peg run from Make Me Smile. Albert Tyrrell kicking. Little Christopher Shannon driving now. Albert Tyrrell being grabbed by Christopher Shannon and Side Alley. Photo finish. Albert Tyrrell maybe. Reckon the favourite Albert Tyrrell from either Christopher Shannon or Side Alley, and there is not much in it. Then came Touch Me Toes. Next in was Make Me Smile. Followed in by Mighty River, Fibber McGee, Ric Flair, Sebastian Prince. Last Flying Rama. The winner is Albert Tyrrell.
Velocity is ready. Last of them being locked away. 2:30 Specialosity, the favourite. Green light is through. The money is set in motion. They're about to jump.
9 at 350 Oscar Lombo. There's the mark at Wentworth Park. Petite Verdot won off the pink last week, 270. Oxley Tiger at 380. Spring Secret 4. Baswell 840. They're the 4 main hopes. Let's go to
Globe Derby in the 8th there. Terang Pacing Cup only 4 minutes away now. My numbers 4, 10, 9 and 5. An outstanding race this. A great collection of paces. Always a terrific contest this. Of course, Sokiola pipping Lagoon Lady last year. We have the barrier draw here, the preferential draw on Metro class. As you see, Karen Gath put the shortener pins there on Lagoon Lady. What happens after the start there is that once the horse is in stride, the pins come out and the hopples lengthen out to full length and the horse gets its rhythm. So it's just allowing the horse to find her rhythm early in the races, make sure that she gets into her gate, and then the pins come out, they extend to full stride and she's really able to let down and let go number 10 Lagoon Lady there. You see Karen doing the work. So look, as I said, number 4 Sir Romulus, really like this horse. We had a chat with Aaron Brown there. Just forget last start, it had no luck whatsoever. I suspect you will see this pick up and improve tonight. Paul standing by at Wenty. Let's head his way.
Way for semi-final number 3 of the egg set ready. And racing, straight line away, Oxley Tiger began beautifully in the centre, quickly away, Marlon Banner, Spring Secret. Over on the inside is Petite Verdot angling for a run. Out very wide was Zinger Baswell, Marlon Banner. Heading into the back straight, Oxley Tiger grabbed the front by a length. Second is Spring Secret, 3 lengths away is Petite Verdot tacking on. 6 off next in the race, Zinger Baswell, Belaine Boy and Marlon Banner. Hawks will bail ahead of those on the corner. Oxley Tiger the leader, Petite Verdot's up on the inside. Look at her go, Petite Verdot shot to the lead and is too good. Oh, she's brilliant. Petite Verdot by 5, grabbing second. Spring Secret, Oxley Tiger third. Next home was Zinger, followed by Hawks Will Bail. They were followed up by Marlon Banner, Baswell, and one of the tail enders as they shot over the line. Appeared as though it might have been Belaine Boy.
So there's 2/100ths of a second between the 3 semi-final winners so far of the Easter eggs. There's nothing in it, and the box draw, as they say, all important. Well, definitely all important on this occasion. Depends what they do in the last semi. Bogey Lee, of course, the series favourite going around from box 2. Let's quickly head out to Sean as they're getting ready for the Terang Pacing Cup.
Yeah, thanks, Capper. You see the horses on your screen getting ready. The support coming here for number 4, Sir Romulus. It is my top elect. As I said, just put the pen through last week. Forget the horse went around. Go and assess it on its form prior to that. We spoke to Aaron Brown, as we said, about the gear troubles that this horse had. There's plenty of discussion as to whether Sir Romulus can hold out Alistair Bromack at the start here. I know Aaron Brown's confident that his horse can. I think that might just dictate what happens in this particular event. Whoever leads, if they get a reasonable quarter there somewhere, it'll be awfully hard to run down. I'm banking on Sir Romulus holding out Alistair Bromack and finding the lead from there. If he gets a reasonable trip and he's not attacked, I do think he's going to be awfully hard to run down. Thought 10 Lagoon Lady. She's now had these 3 runs back from a spell. She'll be cherry ripe now, I think, for this particular race. As I said, runner-up in this race last year. The 2 Tonkin stablemates then, 9 Man Warramaker and a 5 Alistair Bromack. Look, I thought Man Warramaker, who now is getting the support. You've seen this horse crunch in on the tote. I thought he was a terrific run last week off a handicap in the Echuca Cup. Alistair Bromack going great guns, continues to just answer every challenge. Been a real success story for Peter and Clayton Tonkin, this fellow. So they're my popular elects. Just quickly having a look through the rest of them. Cool Chip, the Echuca Cup winner last week. Seems to think the connections, they might be able to get across and find the pegs. If that's the case and they're taking the trail and the leaders back, they might be a place hope here. And obviously Janelle's Son, if they do go hard, I think we just forget last time off the back mark here for this one in the Echuca Cup. And Janelle's Son, you go and assess him on the run prior when he did win at Moonee Valley, beating Lagoon Lady, and that was a meritorious performance, that one. For the Terang Cup, as we get the prices there through for Bathurst, of course, this race now back to 10.09 it is, this particular race here, and Namisha, of course, the Jane Davies filly up there. She is a short price favourite, to say the least there, coming off a couple of impressive wins. She does look well suited off the front line draw there. Now, a favourite at Terang, 360 still here for Sir Romulus. I think that's, he's only had the 34 starts, and I do think he's an impressive type. 4, 10, 9 and 5, my numbers. Good support also at odds, as I said, for 9 Man Warramaker here. Should be a terrific race, this. Stable Master Terang Pacing Cup. Here's your caller, Adam Crittenden.
$20 Lagoon Lady. 26.80 the distance, and they're ready. Racing. Cool Chip is out quickly here and showing good early speed. Sir Romulus, Alistair Bromack won't be able to get across early. Cool Chip's going to keep them out, although Sir Romulus is going to persist, and I think he will eventually run to the lead. Into 4th is Next Encore. 5th is In the Queue. Wider is Western Light, followed then by Man Warramaker. 3rd from last is Lagoon Lady. Cam Strike eases out of it, and John L's Son is back with Cam Strike at the tail end. Now Alistair Bromack's going up in search of the lead here. He's taking on Sir Romulus, and they get about 10 metres clear of Cool Chip, who's 3rd as they come down the straight the first time, and there's very good speed on. Next Encore's back 4th. 5th is In the Queue. They're Man Warramaker. 10 metres on Lagoon Lady. Behind them is John L's Son, Cam Strike, and last of all is Western Light. Well, Brian Gath has taken courage in both hands here with Alistair Bromack. He's eventually got to the lead, but at what expense? We'll find out in a couple of laps' time. He seems to have done a stack of work to find the lead. Alistair Bromack leads with just over a mile to go. 6 metres now on Sir Romulus. 8 metres back 3rd is Cool Chip, and In the Queue is now left without cover, but Lagoon Lady eases out of the running line to go forward 3 deep now. Man Warramaker at present is in the 1-1. Next Encore, 4 back the pegs, then John L's Son, Cam Strike, and Western Light is last about 25 metres off the lead. Alistair Bromack, I'm sure, would have been looking for a breather, but here's Lagoon Lady striding up outside of him with a lap and a half to go. Lead time was 1:17.8. Alistair Bromack 3 metres on Lagoon Lady. Sir Romulus 3rd leader's back. 4th now is In the Queue. 5th 3 back the pegs, Cool Chip, who led them at one stage. Then Man Warramaker, who's midfield in the running line. He's He's done no work. Next Encore is behind him with John L. Sun. Western Light and Cam Strike brings up the rear. First quarter, 31.6 with a lap left to go in the Stable Master Terrain Cup. And the leader is Alistair Bromack, trying to get that breather. He leads by a metre on Lagoon Lady. Sir Romulus third. His chances might hinge on the Cracker Barrel sprint lane. In the queue is fourth, 1-1. There's no moves coming just yet. Cool Chip is fifth on the inside of Man Waramaker. Then next Encore. Third from last is John L. Sun from the local Western Light, and last is Cam Strike. Up the back, here come the moves now at the 600 metre mark. Alistair Bromack put under pressure immediately. Lagoon Lady seems to be going the better, and she took the front. 3 wide on the track, working into it is in the queue. Next Encore's off the pegs now. Alistair Bromack's gone. Sir Romulus is being shuffled back. Man Waramaker comes deep. John L. Sun follows him, then Western Light, Cool Chip and Cam Strike. Off the back, 31.2 the second quarter, 29.3 the third, and Lagoon Lady, she got 4 metres in front. In the queues, Flat Stick, wider Man Waramaker, and then John L. Sun, they're the winning hopes into the straight. Lagoon Lady, 4 metres in front. Man Waramaker emerges as a chance, and then John L. Sun. Lagoon Lady led with 100 to go. Man Waramaker 2 metres away. Lagoon Lady in front. Man Waramaker dives at her on the line. Oh, gee, golly, this is very close. Man Waramaker and Lagoon Lady. It'll only be a nose either way, and I can't split it on the line. Pretty close for third too with John L. Sun, and in the queue there prominent. Western Light was next from Next Encore. Behind them Cool Chip and Sir Romulus, Cam Strike. Alistair Bromack faded. He was last. 28.5 the final quarter, and Lagoon Lady's lasted.
Yeah, she's last at number 10, Lagoon Lady.
Her rivals here, she should be too good with even luck. Namisha, of course, was the winner of the Gold Tiara last year. She's looking to add this feature race to the tally tonight, and I think she can do it without too much drama. Very strong heat winner of the gold bracelet, and this looks at her mercy, but no joy with the price. So you're looking for exotics. Our Trilogy and June's Girl are clearly the next two best. I'd actually have a preference for our Trilogy as the second pick. They level up a little bit because of the barrier draw. June's Girl's going to get that lovely run, but our Trilogy, my second pick, and then number 8 following through on the pegs. She's Royalty is the obvious next pick. Not a lot of value. Does look the winner though, Namisha. In the main, favourites have just romped home here tonight, the exception being For Love of the Game. Here is Mark for his call.
And we're almost ready for a start, race number 4.
Tiara bracelet, granted it's only been run for about 4 years. Ready to go. They're set. They're racing. Not a lot of speed from one towards the middle of the line. That was Rennie Bells. Our Trilogy out fast. So too Namisha from Lombo Mona Lisa.
Away quickly, Antique Wish and Waikato Bay driving up on the inside. Jorshanko just off them, followed by Barracky World. Lenny Manelli as they go to the back. A gap to Rocky the Jet. Approved got a bad check, and Stumpy leaves a mile back. In the back, and Waikato Bay went through to the lead over Barracky World. Antique Wish around them. Lenny Manelli, then Jorshanko, followed by Rocky the Jet on the bend. Waikato Bay out by 2 on Barracky World coming strongly. Waikato Bay, Barracky World grabbed at the outside. Barracky World tipped out Waikato Bay, then Lenny Manelli and Rocky
rather make that 39.3 the lead time. Namisha by a length. Operative Lopez is second. Lombo Mona Lisa trails the speed third, and 1 out and 1 back our Trilogy. Dance with Ollie 3 back on the pegs, racing just in front of our Trilogy for the moment, and then She's Royalty. June's Girl was next from Rennie Bells, 1 length away just like her, and Albert Stream is last. In the back at the lap and a half in the bracelet final, and the leader is Namisha for Chris Alford by a length and a half over Lombo Mona Lisa. Operative Lopez is a half length away third, and Dance with Ollie 3 on the pegs fourth. They were followed next by our Trilogy. She's Royalty with June's Girl. Next to the markers, Rennie Bells, and Nectar Just Like Her, and last of all is Albert Stream. That first quarter paced in 32.7 as Namisha comes to the home turn to hear the bell. Leading by a length over Lombo Mona Lisa, Operative Lopez. Then Dance with Ollie, followed by our Trilogy, June's Girl next. Over racing next to the markers, and 4 back, She's Royalty. Wonder Just Like Her, Rennie Bells, and Albert Stream can see them all. At the half, 31.8 the second quarter. Namisha the leader by a length over Operative Lopez, Lombo Mona Lisa. Then came our Trilogy, followed by Dance with Olive. She's Royalty on the markers on the inside of June's Girl. Wonder Just Like Her, Rennie Bells, and Albert Stream a length away last. Speed goes on now, 500 left to go, and Namisha starts to up the ante. She gets out by 2 on Operative Lopez, Lombo, Mona Lisa. Then came Dance with Olive, Our Trilogy next. June's Girl tapped up. Further back, She's Royalty looking to push off the pegs. Then came Rennie Bells, Just Like her, and Albert Stream. 29.5 down the back, and she's on target for the double, Namisha. She's 4 lengths on Lombo, Mona Lisa, Our Trilogy to third. And then Dance with Olive held up from Operative Lopez, but around the turn. And the leader is Namisha. She straightens 4 or 5 in front of Lombo, Mona Lisa, and then came Our Trilogy, but it's all Namisha. She's going to win the Tiara Bracelet double. She's the new Mayoress of Bathurst, and down to the line goes Namisha. Super impressive to beat Our Trilogy, Dance with Olive, and Lombo, Mona Lisa in that order. Then Just Like a Rennie Bells, Albert Stream, followed in by She's Royalty. Next in was June's Girl and Operative Lopez.
3 Namisha for Chris Alford, ahead of 6 Our Trilogy and 9 Dance with Olive, putting a bit of value into that trifecta, but that was the gold bracelet final, and Namisha careering away for a big win. Now, the last of the Easter egg semi-finals coming up, and Bogey Lee dominates the market for the 9th at Wentworth Park at 104. Second favourite, Come to Chase at $19, but this is the Easter egg favourite, Bogey Lee, and she dominates race number 9. That's coming up in 4 minutes.
We did vary the percentages this year too, which means that the owners of the 2 big finals, $57,000. So they are very, very nice races.
And an emotional send-off to Smooth Satin. I have to say, it was a stroke of genius whoever decided to do that.
Yeah, and he means so much to this city and to the Western Districts, and we're very pleased to have the cooperation of Steve and Mr. and Mrs. Payton tonight, and they're very touched, I'm sure, that to see their champion go around at Bathurst, having won the previous 3 Bathurst City Gold Cups.
Bruce, keep up the good work. Well done. I'm sure that the dust is just starting to settle on this year's carnival. You'll be able to go back and be very happy with your work.
Thanks very much, Sam, and thanks for all your support.
Yeah, it certainly was emotional, Dino, as we see the update there for the upcoming race at Bogey Lee. The pre-post favourite for the Golden Easter Egg, Bogey Lee. Jenny Turnbull did shed a tear or two as Smooth Satin did his parade before the Cup, and why wouldn't she? They gave her some memorable years.
No, sure did. He was a pleasure to watch, Smooth Satin. So is Bogey Lee. Can she get through to the final of the Easter egg? Let's join Paul Ambrosoli.
Racing, Bogey Lee came out quickly and Cruise Pro came out running. Cruise Pro straight across. Bogey Lee up 3 wide as Aussie Country. Bogey Lee's crashed out, getting along the inside. Oda made Bogey Lee's back to third. On the fences, Sun Hero. They were followed by Cruise Pro. Around them goes Fancy Candy with a big run from Ferguson. Bale Come to Chase. Off the top corner, Aussie Country the leader. Bogey Lee's got to second, flashing home Fancy Candy. Around the bend, Aussie Country a length in front. Bogey Lee won't get up, but it'll get through. In front is Aussie Country, and Aussie Country is a boil over, a ginormous boil over. Aussie Country a length and a half, Bogey Lee. Third in the event was Fancy Candy, followed by Sun Hero Come to Chase. Ferguson, Bale, Oda made never in it, and Cruise Pro was one of the tail enders in a pretty rough 9th event on the program, 4th semi of the egg, 30 and 28 the time. 8 Pink, Aussie Country the winner. 8, 2 and a 6. 8 the Pink, Aussie Country first. 2 the Checks, Bogey Lee second. 6 the Green, Fancy Candy third. Number 4 in 4th position. On the clock, 5:50.
Well, Tony Brett will be heaving a big sigh of relief. She looked in awful bother going into the first turn, Bogey Lee, and she managed to keep her feet and has qualified for the final. And
Consolation.